Hi, I'm Andrea. Welcome to Making Dollars Cents at the box office. They were grown men playing as 9-year-old boys and dogs coming back to life at the theaters. With such an adventure-filled weekend, let's dive right into the box office. There's no denying that all types of personalities went to go see M. Night Shyamalan's new film, Split, as it took the top of the box office for the second week in a row. This is the only film of Shyamalan's to have multiple weekends at number 1. Even more impressive, it made $25 million, which is only a 35% drop from its opening. In comparison, similar films like Conjuring 2, Cloverfield, and Insidious Chapter 2 all had around a 65% drop their second weekend. With all the glowing reviews still coming in, it looks like this film's holding all of us hostage at the theaters. Now, from a man with multiple personalities to a dog with multiple lives, we all got introduced to Bailey this weekend, and he proved to be very popular. Despite its recent backlash from the evidence of animal cruelty on set, the film came in spot number 2, making back an impressive $18.2 million of its $22 million budget. Narratively, the dog acts as a catalyst between the life stories of the number of people that have become its owners. Each one is unique and at a different point in their life, but share the same feelings of being alone and broken. The stories themselves don't get a chance to develop much from the cliches of everyone needs a loyal friend to lean on, and while there's certainly truth to that, this film could have dove deeper into the themes of growing up, learning to love yourself and others, and how humans need that one-on-one connection with another living being. In the number 4 spot was newcomer Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, which looks like it will be the final chapter. It was given a 39% on Rotten Tomatoes and grossed only $13.6 million, whereas its predecessors all made roughly around $22 million their opening weekends. You could argue that it was because the Oscar noms were recently released and everyone's spending their time seeing those, or you could also argue that it just got unlucky coming at the tail end of January horror movies, when the audiences have clearly found something they really enjoy with Split. Our final newcomer this past weekend was Gold, starring Matthew McConaughey. It just barely cracked the top 10 with $3.4 million. It was also given a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes and a B- on CinemaScore to go along with a fair share of negative reviews critiquing the film overall. By misidentifying the American dream and rather describing the American fantasy, where men can gain wealth and success without putting in the work to make it happen, it looks like Gold was mining in the wrong place. Maybe McConaughey shouldn't have said, alright, to this one. This weekend, we have 2 new films coming our way, the first being Paramount's new horror drama, Rings, where Samara's curse continues to spread and shake up the lives of others. This time, a girl named Julia sacrifices herself to save her boyfriend after he explores the dark urban legend. The trailer itself had me shaking, and if that's any indication, I may be sleeping with the lights on for a while after watching it. And if you're wanting something a little less terrifying, The Space Between Us is landing in theaters this weekend. It's been described as a modern-day Romeo and Juliet set in space, where the first human who was born on Mars, played by Asa Butterfield, falls in love with Britt Robertson's character Tulsa, and he risks his own life just to be on Earth with her. A sweet little love story just before Valentine's Day? Yeah, I'm sure it'll do just fine. That's all for this week. You can comment, like, or subscribe if you like this video. Remember, go see something in your local theater so you can join the conversation, and we'll see you next week on Making Dollars and Cents at the box office.